When we think of the Olympics, we think of a beautiful and time-honored event where the whole world comes together as one. However, most people remain continuously unaware of the downsides and consequences of such large-scale events. In order to understand these problems, let's take a look at the next host country of the 2016 Olympics, Brazil, the first country in South America to host the Games. Just a few years ago, when Brazil got the bid, it was seen as one of the most promising emerging countries in the world. Stocks were at their peak, the economy was fast-growing, and the Brazilian real was highly valued. Just from 2003 to 2010, the currency's value increased 113%. Unfortunately, as the Olympics quickly approach, the economy is not on track for success. The currency is losing value and the inflation rate is at about 11%. The country is not only facing economic instability, but also a huge political crisis. In the past 2 years, several strikes have taken place against the country's corruption. People are concerned about the expenditures on such events, while there are more pressing issues to be tackled, such as education, healthcare, and security. But the Olympics seem to be a lot more important, no? What was once seen as a passport to the future is now regarded as a burden.
So how have the Olympic Games been allowed to continue, even though they are economically draining and socially harmful? Well, because we let them. Everyone is too busy watching Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, and Olympic curling to notice. Who thinks about the finances of the Olympics when there's insane physical feats to watch? And that's exactly why the Olympics have become so much of a strain on the hosting country's economy. Countries don't host the Olympics to improve their wealth. They host the Olympics to show everyone else that they can afford to, that they are a wealthy, developed nation, and to bring focus and attention to their name.
So what it comes down to are the consequences of constructing for the Olympic Games. People of Brazil need infrastructure, not a one-use Olympic stadium. This construction also brings about pollution. Waters are contaminated with pathogens that pose a risk to the athletes' health, yet nothing is being done about it. The Zika virus is another fast-spreading danger to both athletes and spectators through mosquito bites. Though it is thought that if pregnant women contract Zika, her infant has a high chance of developing microcephaly. A defective microcephaly includes abnormally small head, which can lead to dwarfism, reduced motor and mental functions, and other neurological problems. Hence, millions of travelers are coming to see the Olympics can combine to make a global outbreak of the virus a very real possibility. So how can we make sure this doesn't happen again? Prior to 2015, the Olympic selection process was comprised of 3 parts: an invitation phase, a candidate phase, and a final game delivery phase. However, in 2015, the candidate phase was cut out, which is where bid teams determine the public's response to hosting, carry out feasibility studies, develop their business plans, and sign the IOC's host city contract.
Hence, in order to fix this problem, we propose that the candidate phase is brought back and improved. The first modification is that the Olympic Committee will work alongside the Copenhagen Consensus Center, a team that works to solve the world's foremost problems. Along with the Copenhagen Center, we hope to achieve a more in-depth and responsible host city selection process. The second measure is stricter policies when removing people from their homes for construction purposes. The host city should not be allowed to relocate more than 1% of its population, as opposed to Brazil displacing roughly 4% of its host city occupants. It should also offer replacement facilities as well as compensation for each family. Hopefully, with these new policies, the Olympics can leave host countries without a bitter taste in their mouth.